What's going on, guys? This is the Crypto Jarhead coming at you with a midweek update. Happy Valentine's Day for all who celebrate that. Me and my wife don't, but, you know, that's us. Whatever. So, I got to thinking earlier this morning, and I was thinking about it on my drive into work, about, you know, if you really, really like Thorn, but you missed the ICO, what can you do? Well, the answer is in early March. They're shooting for March 3rd. Just the way all of the ICOs have been going, I would say probably somewhere between March 5th and the 7th is when this will actually happen. But early March, Thorn is going to the external, it's going to hit its first external exchange. I can't remember which exchange it's going to first. I need to look that up. And if any of you guys know that offhand, feel free to leave it in the comments for me and for everybody else. Anyway, they're going to hit the exchanges early March. Now, with the current shape of cryptocurrency, new coins in general, all this stuff, a price of $1 is pretty realistic on the external exchanges that you can buy these at. Now, keep in mind, this is not Thorn's internal price, which at that point will be way more than that. They will be increasing their internal price here in the next few days to a week to $15. And then before March, so late April, they're going to increase it again to anywhere from $30 to $50, depending on how much volume is happening on their internal exchange in that, you know, week or 10-day time frame. It got me thinking, you know, here's what I want to do. Now, I've got $600 in Bitcoin that I had set aside for freaking new ICOs this month, but I just haven't seen anything promising. Certainly nothing that I want to risk my money in. So instead of getting into a new ICO, I know we don't marry any one platform, but Thorn is looking really, really good, you know, so why not risk another, you know, ICO buy-in and getting more Thorn while it's at an ICO price? Because $1 is an ICO price any day of the week. I mean, it might even open for less than $1, but, you know, by the time you can react to it, it should be around $1, right? So, here's an example scenario on how you can still cash in with Thorn and make a lot of money, guys. So, Thorn hits the exchange at $1. You got $300 for a buy-in. That's 300 Thorn, right? You take it from the exchange, you send it to Thorn's internal website. The internal exchange price is $30. You're just going to sell those off the bat for $9,000. Now, the reason that you're going to be able to do that is, unlike with Cresos and unlike with a few of these other programs that have launched lately, Thorn is going to be buying back their own coin. In an effort, you know, it's a good thing for everybody involved because that will keep the volume going. And as you know, as you should know, more volume is going to result in a price increase. That means more people are buying and more people are selling and all this, that, and the other. So the price is going to go up. So they want the price to go up. They're going to spend some of their own money buying people's Thorns back and then reselling to, you know, new investors or whatever. So you should be able to sell them back, right? That will sell for $9,000, your initial 300 Thorn, right? Instead of pocketing that $9,000, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go send that Bitcoin back to the exchange, and you're going to buy as much Thorn as you can. Ideally, the price is still at $1 because this happened relatively quickly. However, it might take a little bit of time, so that price might have gone up to, you know, we'll say about $1.50 is probably a realistic expectation as long as this happens within a day or two, right? So realistically, you're probably going to get 6,000 Thorn, right? You're going to send that Thorn back to Thorn's website, and you're going to sell for X. You don't know how much it's going to be, but we're going to go with that realistic price. You've got 6,000 Thorns, right? You're going to sell that for $180,000. Now, you're going to keep you're going to pocket 80,000 of that. So keep in mind, you just turned $300 into 80 grand. That's a pretty damn good win, right? What you're going to do, though, is you're going to send $100,000 worth of Bitcoin back to the exchange, and you're going to buy as much Thorn as you possibly can. I went ahead and put the price point for Thorn on the external exchange at this point at $5 because I'm expecting this all to happen in a relatively short time, so it should happen within a few days to a week. So Thorn should still be less than $5. Certainly less than $10. And even if it's $10 a Thorn, I would still buy as much as I can. That would still get you 10,000 Thorn. But we're going to say, for the purposes of math here, that Thorn is $5 when you're buying in that final $100,000 buy-in, right? That gets you 20,000 Thorn. So what are you going to do? You're going to stake that Thorn and you're going to hold it. Okay? A side effect to this is your Thorn, staking your Thorn is going to generate you an extra, I didn't do the math here, but 1,000 Thorn generates 28 Thorn in staking interest per week. So you multiply that by 20 and you've got, let's see, 280, 560 Thorn. So you're generating another 560 Thorn per week. Whether you want to hold on to that for when you do your loan, whether you just want to sell it so you have some cash flow coming in, that's on you. I would probably sell to that point. Keep 20,000 as your, this is my staking amount, right? Short term for now until the price on the internal exchange hits what we want it to hit. And I went ahead and put that price at $75 a Thorn. A lot of people are expecting Thorn to be, $300, $400, somewhere I've heard anywhere from about $250 to like $500 is what people are expecting Thorn to be within 3 or 4 months. However, the advantage to having 20,000 Thorn, which if you followed this plan and you were able to sell your Thorn when you wanted to so you could buy more, 20,000 is a pretty good number to have. You don't need it to hit, $200, $300, $400. Obviously, if it hit $400 and you had 200 Thorn or 20,000 Thorn, you're looking pretty good. That's a cool $8 million in your pocket right there. But you don't need that. Don't be greedy. Okay, you don't get rich because you're greedy. All right, it's very simple. So keep it relatively low for what people are projecting. I would start my loan at $75. When Thorn's internal price hits $75, if you have 20,000 of them, you've got $1.5 million on the dashboard there. Okay, so what I would do then at that point is I would go ahead and pull $1.2 million worth into your wallet. That's a pretty good thing to have in your pocket. It's going to burn a pretty big hole in your pocket. But fuck it, man. You can go buy like a house or two with that money. You can hold on to it to put into other projects. There's all kinds of, $1.2 million is life-changing, right? And additionally, you can start a $300,000 loan with Thorn. That'll generate you $5,550 a day, which will generate you $166,500 a month, guys. Think about it like this. What are you making in a year right now? Probably the national average, right? The median income for America right now in the United States, I believe, is $58,000 last time I looked. So you're making triple what the average American makes in a year in one fucking month off of an initial $300 investment. That's a pretty damn good, it's a great time to be alive. Try to get in before all this regulation hits. And regulation is coming, guys, and it's not a bad thing. It will mean that shit like this will not be possible in the future. That's the nature of regulation. However, that doesn't mean that you can't make a lot of money if you know what you're doing. And the good thing about regulation is it's going to bring stability, right? It's still going to be crypto, so it's still going to be a little crazy, but it will bring a little bit of stability. And more importantly, all the people that are scared to get into crypto right now, all right, all the sheep, all the, people that just don't have a sack, they don't have, any kind of intestinal fortitude whatsoever. Once the governments of the world start once they start regulating the crypto space, they're going to feel safe. They're going to feel secure. They're going to start converting their 401k accounts into crypto. They're going to start investing. You know, what's that mean? It means a hell of a lot more volume. More volume means more price. So if you're positioned before that happens, regulation will be a very, very good thing. I'm still not a fan of it. I like crypto the way it is. Yeah, it's risky, but I like that. You know, I'm a little bit crazy. There's, you know, got a few screws loose in this old dome piece of mine. But hey, you know what? It works for me. So anyway, that was just a quick video. It was on my mind this morning. Ran out of time. I was thinking about it the whole drive into work. Wanted to get this out there real quick. So here's an example of what you can do if you haven't gotten into Thorn, or if you're like me and you want to get more Thorn in your pocket, right? And you're willing to throw another few $100 into it to see what happens. You know, there's something that you can do. So that's something for you to mull over. Now, I do have to say, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not a financial planner. What you do with your own money is your business. All right, have a good day. Happy hunting, wolves.